It is a serene Saturday evening here, early July in Monaco, but that does not belie the gravity and magnitude of tonight's Grand Prix. Delighted to welcome you to the Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix du Prince de Monaco. After 7 legs, Gilles Thomas has got an extraordinary lead. He leads by 42 points clear of Simon de Lestre. The master craftsman from Italy has set up another fascinating course. It is big. That is the only word to describe it. This pair, I think, could well post the first clear of the Grand Prix this evening, because this man is in sensationally good form, as we saw last night. He won the 5-star jump-off class with Beauvais NOP. O'Bailey can clear the Le Casino vertical, skips the stride, as if to say to Michael, I've got more to give here. 3 to go for the opening clear of the Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix du Prince de Monaco, and Michael van der Vleuten delivers it. It's stunning. Some exhibition once again from this superb horseman. This man takes a deliberate calming moment with his outstanding mare, because Peter de Vos is back-to-back for Belgium. Peter lies 21st on the Longines Global Champions Tour season standings. That is a Belgian lead for Gilles Thomas, and Peter de Vos got 15 seconds here on the home turn to come home inside the time. Casual DVZ is romping down to the final fence and way inside the time. Stunning. This man, one of the finest examples of a pure jumper we have in the sport. She's still only 10. Bear in mind, Gilles Thomas will come later with a 9-year-old, and Hermitage Cologne, who won in Paris, who is only 11. There is a real sense of excitement about Monaco, because this pair could well deliver clear round number 3. It is the first of the 4 for France tonight. Simon de Lestre. Simon was 4th here back in 2022. Time is easy. Cayman Jolly jumper on the threshold of the jump off here in Monaco. Simon de Lestre has ridden a masterful round, adjusting this son of Hickstead stride all over the shop. Simon almost had a sheepish, almost nauseous look about him when he entered. Such is this horse's ability. If he doesn't quite feel he rides him perfectly, he feels it's a missed opportunity. Such is this horse's stupendous ability. Clear number 3 goes to France. Max Weishaupt gets on course. This is Zucchero HV. And this horse we know is a pure operator. Son of Video Zarocco Blue cross to Carotine out of the Holstein Studbook. Max Weishaupt swings homebound to try and deliver the first win in this Grand Prix for Germany in the now 19-year history. He's way inside time. That is a masterclass. Max Weishaupt comes storming home. He had Longines Global Champions Tour starts in Hamburg and Berlin back in 2021, but he's a relative rookie to the scene. That is an explosive clear round for a brand new combination. I've got goosebumps. Brilliant. Mariana Frauches Chavez is on the course for Brazil. And there's the young son of Echo van der Spiefeld at 10. Pedro van der Barlebus is jumping. She's got 16 seconds here to come home inside the time at her maiden Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix. Mariana Frauches Chavez has jumped a brilliant clear. That is sensational. Wow, the crowd go bonkers here. That's the cry of the night. The young Brazilian, 24, her very first Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix. Andreas Skov, we welcome forward for Denmark. And this is Napoli then had Neda Rasentov to restart action. That's his extra ability in addition to his massive scope. Andreas Skov has ridden absolutely brilliant round here. It has been simply perfect. Yeah, and he can adjust down to the final fence as well. That is one of the best rounds of the night by everybody's estimation. And now we turn to Henrik von Eckermann. The world number 3 enters. Ileana is pure operational, motivational force out there this evening. Henrik von Eckermann's going to come home way inside the time, and he's never won here. Things are amping up perfectly. Sweden have their clear round. Lorenzo De Luca, we welcome. He has won 3 Longines Global Champion Tour Grand Prix. For the 8th clear, for the 8th different nation. Time is academic. Japaloub comes down to the final fence. Lorenzo De Luca is going to give us clear round number 8. That looked too easy. When you compare the strain that Ileana was exerting versus that pure calmness of Japaloub, what have they got later in their careers? They are very young as a new combination. The next to come, the Netherlands in very good order with Michael van der Vleuten stunning opening clear round this evening. Jurvrieling is yet to win a Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix. Jurvrieling turns down to the last combination. Time is going to be okay, and Canem JR down to the last fence, and it's a super round. Simple master. Another great for the Netherlands comes into the arena here at Portecuul. It is Imagine NOP on course for Kim Emmen. Operating something beyond right now. This is really good to watch. Kim Emmen comes down. Look at the time. It's a walk in the park. Strolls home back-to-back clears for the Netherlands. They are flying. The Dutch tail is very high. 3 clears for the Netherlands. There's 9 more to start, and Fernando Martinez Sommer gets on course. This is high 5 for Mexico. High 5 looking very strong here. Fernando Martinez Sommer, 3 to go now for the next clear round, for things really now to shake up again. High 5 surely clear. It's been a masterful round once again. Fernando Martinez Sommer ambles home. Look at the time. 5 seconds inside. The time's generous, admittedly, but a very good clear round once again. Now we sit back and watch the masterclass no doubt unfold as the Longines Global Champions Tour season leader enters. Gilles Thomas is becoming one of the most talked about riders in terms of maybe the best of all time in the making here. And we see why again. I don't believe it. Qualista Dien just topples the second from home as Gilles Thomas was romping surely home to a clear round. Yeah, the crowd falls silent. They would have loved to have seen Gilles' incredible 2025 story go on another big chapter tonight. We welcome in Harry Charles. Great Britain has won this Grand Prix once before. That was Scott Brash. Harry Charles may deliver the second British win in Monaco because he comes home with a stunning exhibition. Scott's win was a decade ago exactly in 2015. That was pure precision. It's been an extraordinary 2 hours of world-class show jumping, and these are the 12 clear rounds. The Netherlands are in an enviable position. They have 3 clear rounds. Welcome to the jump-off for the 19th edition of the Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix du Prince de Monaco, after a pulsating first round that has seen 12 combinations master a very tough test from Uliano Vetsani. That is the test for the 12 combinations who comprise the jump-off for the Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix du Prince de Monaco, the 19th edition. That lady poised again on her partner's shoulders, and Michael van der Vleuten, the winner here in 2019. Michael out over the first and then charges down with this huge striding horse to the wall, and that was very quick. Sharp turn is good back to the double. But the mistake comes entering after a perfect start for Michael. A real sense of pure quiet and concentration has struck the crowd because Belgium They've won it once before, but that was 19 years ago in 2006, the inaugural edition. This could be Peter de Vos's moment to shine, I could imagine. Peter de Vos now homebound. Casual DVZ at the final fence, and they jump it. I think she lost a little bit of wind in her sails, almost was just impressed with the occasion. Peter had to really sit down and ride. She was not forward thinking to my eye. He comes home with a double clear, but yeah, his expression reflects my impression. France now targets their 4th win in the history of this very Grand Prix. Kevin started in 2012, and the last 2 editions, Ginette Paillard and Ines Joly. And Simone D'Alestra enters Cayman Jolly Jumper. Now this pair can knock a chunk of time out of Peter de Vos's time for certain. Cayman Jolly Jumper rips down to the wall at the second. Simone D'Alestra gets a good turn back to the combination. Cayman well down through there, easily. Simone then extends the stride down to the violet spirals, and this the good turn back to the Longines Global Champions Tour Oxa. The whistles from the crowd as Simone D'Alestra down to the Le Casino. Look at the advantage here. Simone D'Alestra turns homebound. Cayman picks up a big stride to the last. Takes off a mile away. 32.06. Is it enough is the burning question. I'm not certain. I'll put it out there. But we wait and see. Don't doubt this pair's brilliance this year. Max Weishaupt tries to give Germany their very first win in this Grand Prix, and Zucchero HV, their first Grand Prix on the Longines Global Champions Tour, is live and kicking in the jump-off. 1.5 seconds here to catch up. Could he make amends in this final run for home? Zucchero HV, will he go for breakdown to the final fence? Max Weishaupt comes home but does not press the gas button down to the last fence. 2.43 seconds is the disadvantage, but it is their first Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix, and a very secure double clear for Max Weishaupt. Mariana Frauches Chavez is on course. Pedro van der Barleboos, this 10-year-old son of Echo van der Spieveld. Mariana lands well out over the wall. This is a quicker pace than Max Weishaupt, certainly. Down to the double and clear through it. That split time is wrong, but down to the violet spirals into the base of it, I'm afraid. 32.06 is the target time. This pair are capable. Andreas Sko gets away. Napoli van Head Nedel Rassenthoff down to the second. For the Great Dane turns sharp as you like back to the double. But no, the turn is maybe too tight. He falters into the combination. Henrik is on course with Iliana now. I think he can be quicker. The turn back to the combination is a very good one. But no, same as Andreas Sko. Both pass though for Henrik, I'm afraid. The Scandinavians both in trouble at that early double. This horse has got more ground cover per stride than Cayman Jolly Jumper. But can he turn quick enough? The round, the first round was immaculate. 32.06, the time to beat. Lorenzo De Luca down to the wall. Now this is the all-important turn. It's quite a wide turn. He makes doubly secure of this highly influential combination and is clear through it. No, he's not. I don't believe it. The vertical out goes. Lorenzo took a wide line to make certain. We have jumped 8 and 4 more to come, ladies and gentlemen, and Jörg Vrilling now bids for his maiden Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix win on a 5-star Grand Prix first-timer. And yeah, the first fence doesn't come off at all, I'm afraid. They missed their beat into the takeoff point badly. Now the turn of Kim Emmen and Imagine NOP as she bids for her first 5-star Grand Prix win. And what a win this would be on the Longines Global Champions Tour. Imagine NOP sets off in pursuit of Simone D'Alestra's 32.06 second leading time. Kim Emmen down through the double. We await the split time here. She's clear over the violet spirals. Now this turn, she'll be close enough here, I think. 1.29 of a second to find here. Kim Emmen, imagine, now turn back to the final fence. The gallop is on, 26.6 kilometers on the clock. Kim Emmen comes home, she's going to be outside. 2.02 seconds just shows how quick Simone de Lestre was down to the final fence. And the Frenchman breathes again. Now Mexico trying to win this Grand Prix for the first ever time in the history here in Monaco. Fernando Martinez Sommer gets a good start with high five. Deft turn back to the combination. Yeah, very slippery, and he is clear down through there. High five meets the Violet Spirals beautifully. The crowd has fallen deadly silent here because will not be too far away. 0.88 to find. High five now, this is the moment for Fernando Martinez Sommer to surely go for broke down to the final fence. He's going to be outside the French time. And the last fence goes. Oi, 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 2.8 seconds was the arrears. Bold effort from Fernando Martinez Sommer. That is going to be her best finish in a Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix, and this man cannot watch. I'm sure he's sick to his boots because he knows this man has got pure genius ability. Harry Charles enters for Great Britain, the last man standing. 30.06 the time. Harry Charles sets off in pursuit of Sherlock, who won last year in London. Is on the course, Harry, down to the wall. The turn is pretty crisp, I think, back to the combination. Naturally, a very fast horse down through the double. Harry down then. That was a brilliant turn of foot to the Violet Spirals. That was a great get-up point on the time. But a wider turn into the Longines Global Champions Tour Oxa. And 1.13 seconds here for Harry Charles to find. Harry Charles flaps his elbows to try and gain speed down to the last fence, but it's in vain, I'm afraid. Harry Charles cannot catch Simone de Lestre. There is the champion. The winner of the Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix du Prince de Monaco's 19th edition. Harry has a generous smile in defeat. He is second, 33.9. Simone de Lestre wins, and Harry Charles second. And Kim Emmen has her best Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix finish in third with Imagine.
Did you think you'd done enough tonight? You were quite early to go.
Honestly, what I think, I cannot do more. So at the end, I would have no regrets because I tried everything, and yeah, was enough.
Simone de Lestre, he holds on to second position. Andreas Sko makes a good move upwards because of the great results with Napoli. Gilles Thomas stays out in front regardless of the win for Simone de Lestre. Such was his advantage. But the king of Portacool, the winner of the 19th edition, the fourth French win in the history. The last 3 years have all been in French occupation. Simone de Lestre wins with Cayman Jolly Jumper. Quite extraordinary display. He had to be at his brilliant best, hotly pursued by Harry Charles. But there is your champion. Leg 7 here in Monaco goes to Simone de Lestre, and Cayman Jolly Jumper. He secures the golden ticket to the Longines Global Champions Tour Super Grand Prix in Prague. Good night from us in Monaco. We'll see you next time in London for leg 9. From myself, Ed Holloway, good night. Well done to Simone de Lestre.